I hope to finish in about 35 minutes. Right, now, as I promised you, the first, some sort of personal reflections. My father was civil engineer. I'm coming from the family of engineers. I'm an engineer in my blood. And in 1930s, as his master project, he designed a bridge, 300 feet long. The bridge was built 1930s. The bridge still exists, and people are using this bridge. Well, you may find many other pieces of engineering which exist much longer. But I already mentioned to you, I was managing director of a computing center. They were equipped with System 70 Model 155, two of them. The price tag for these two little babies, that is only one of those babies, were altogether about $1 million. Well, to those of you who may remember that sort of a monsters, this little here is the bank of disk with enormous capacity of 800 megabytes. 800 megabytes. This is a printer. Okay? As a matter of fact, we had two printers. This machine, I have a very deep sentiment to me because this console, in front of this console, I became engaged with my wife. So she was working in the center. Okay, but this beautiful machine, how this beautiful machine looks like now. This is how it looks like now. The capabilities of these two things are almost practically the same. So that is a clear demonstration what sort of a progress we've done. And we are forgetting about that. We are forgetting about this, and it's also our curse. It is our problem. Because the rules of using a bridge haven't changed in 3,000 years. The bridge was bridge, carried people. But the way we're using this information technology is changing quicker than not only legislation, but human way of perception of things. And this is, I believe, the biggest problem what we are facing. It's not a question that we get a better device, but the progress is so quick that, unfortunately, we as a humanity, we are not having a time to catch up with it. So that's the one part. The other reflection is the following. Well, if a dog bites a man, that's not a news. But if a man bites a dog, it is a news. And this looks like a joke, but this is a real story. A friend of mine was accused exactly of this terrible act, and he was in the newspapers. Other point is, if somebody is pointing a gun on you, are you interested in motives which that person has? Well, I don't think so. Once in my life, there was a real AK-47 about a feet from my head, pointing blank into my head. And the guy who was holding it had a finger on the trigger. Where I was interested, what were his motives? Oh no, believe me, I was not interested. So remember about this. So now is the time to go to the merits of the presentation. Cyber terrorism. What is a cyber terrorism? It's a very complicated phenomenon. We need to talk about a lot of things which are not information technology. We have to look in the history. We have to look on the economics. We have to look into sociology, psychology, computer technology, and, of course, military doctrines. All that contributes very heavily to this phenomena. Now, because we are in the United States, so